Hello friends, my name is Nisha and welcome to my channel. In this channel, I'll upload videos on question answer discussion on various competitive exams like SSC, RRB, GATE, IES, state PSC exams, etc. So if you are preparing for any of these exams, please do subscribe to my channel and keep watching. Today I'll discuss a few questions from SSC Junior Engineer Exam held in 2018. Now let's go to the questions. The first question is, the moisture content in a soil sample is 18.2 percentage and specific gravity of the soil particle is given by 2.65. What is the void ratio of sample if the soil is fully saturated? Okay, so here the soil is fully saturated. That means fully saturated. So S is equal to 1. And the remaining are moisture content. It is moisture content of the soil is given. So moisture content is W is equal to 18.2 percentage. Then specific gravity of the soil is given, that is G is equal to 2.65. And void ratio is asked to find out. E we need to find out. Right? So here when S, W, G and E, we have an equation connecting these parameters of soil, that is uh, WG is equal to ES. Uh, a trick to remember this formula is remember the word wages, or I can write it like wages. Okay, when you remember this word, WG is equal to ES. WG is equal to ES. Okay, equating this, we can find out the missing factor. Here, W is given, G is given, S is given. You have to find out E. E is equal to simple equation WG by S. Okay, so here W is given in percentage. We can write it in 0.182 into G is 2.65 and divided by S is fully saturated. If it is fully saturated, S will be 1. Okay, in case if it is fully dry, then S will be equal to 0. Okay, so here substituting these values, so solving this, we will get the value is 0.482. So this is our answer using the formula WG equals ES. Okay, so now the next question. The type of fluid in which flow and fluid properties does not change with time at any given location is known as. So if the properties of fluid are not changing with respect to time, then the flow is known as steady flow. For remembering it, for easy to remember, T is T. Remember the T in steady. If it is with respect to time, it doesn't change its property. It is known as steady flow. Now, next one is with respect to location, if or space. If with respect to location or space, it doesn't change its property, then it is known as uniform flow. Okay, uniform flow. Uniform flow will not change with respect to location. If given flow water body, if any location if you take, the properties will be same. That is known as flow, uniform flow. But for given any time, the properties doesn't change, then it is known as steady flow. Okay, next question. Next question is, what is the cross-sectional area in square meter of the channel if its hydraulic radius and wetted perimeter is given as 300 centimeter and 860 centimeter respectively? Okay, so this hydraulic radius is a measure of flow efficiency of a pipe. Okay. Hydraulic radius is a measure of flow efficiency of a pipe, and it is given as hydraulic radius is equal to wetted, the ratio of, it is a ratio of wetted area to wetted perimeter. Okay, wetted area to wetted perimeter, and here it is asked for hydraulic the area, wetted area. Question is no, cross-sectional area. It is asked the cross-sectional area, and hydraulic radius is given as well as the wetted perimeter is also given. So we can write A is equal to R into P, right? And the question it is asked in area in square meter. So we can convert this 300 centimeter and 860 into meter. So it will be zero point 0.3 into 8.6, which is 25.8. So here our hydraulic method area is equal to 25.8. The answer is 25.8. Okay. Hydraulic radius is the ratio of area into wetted perimeter. Next question. The question is, at a certain point, the absolute pressure and atmospheric pressure is given by 850 mm of Hg for mercury and 700 mm of mercury respectively. What is the value of gauge pressure in mm of mercury at that point? Now, we have two datum for pressure measurement. One is absolute pressure and the other one is atmospheric pressure. Okay, absolute pressure is the value is zero. Pressure at the at absolute zero is this datum is zero. This datum at pressure at this datum is zero, and at this datum is the atmospheric pressure exerted by the atmosphere. Okay, and if the measurement of pressure is from absolute pressure, it is known as absolute pressure. Absolute zero measurement is from absolute zero, it is known as absolute pressure. And if the datum for measuring pressure is atmospheric pressure, then it is known as either gauge pressure or vacuum pressure, depend upon whether the value is positive or negative. So if the pressure is above atmospheric pressure, it is known as gauge pressure, and if the pressure is below atmospheric pressure while measuring from atmospheric pressure, it is known as vacuum pressure. Okay, so the pressure is more than atmospheric pressure, it is known as gauge pressure, and if the pressure is less than atmospheric pressure, it is known as vacuum pressure. But if the pressure is measured from absolute zero pressure, it is known as absolute pressure. Okay. Here in our question, it is given that absolute pressure is 850 mm of mercury and the atmospheric pressure is 700 mm of mercury. So here, absolute pressure, this is 850 mm, and atmospheric pressure here is 700 mm. And what is the gauge pressure? Okay, so gauge pressure here is the difference between absolute pressure and atmospheric pressure. Once this figure you know this figure, then you will not never make any mistake in this question. So here the gauge pressure is obviously 850 minus 700, that is 150. Always remember this figure, then you will never make any mistake in this question. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Pick up the correct statement from the following. Calcium chloride acts as a retarder, gypsum acts as an accelerator, and gypsum acts as a retarder, none of the above. So, these retarders and accelerators are basically admixtures. Hmm. Admixtures are generally used in concrete to alter the properties of concrete to make it more suitable for a particular purpose. Okay, those are admixtures. And these retarders and accelerators are also admixtures for some specific reasons. Mm. Normally, calcium chloride is used as accelerator to develop this. It is an accelerator. It is used to accelerate the strength development in mass concrete, especially during winter. Okay, so calcium chloride is an accelerator, while gypsum is used as a retarder, because retarders are used in concrete to delay or extend the setting time of concrete paste cement paste. Okay, why we need to retard the setting time is when sometimes the placing of concrete has to be done some long distance. So like when the concrete that has to be transported a long way to be before placing, in that case we need to retard the setting time of the concrete, initial setting time of the concrete, right? Cement. So in that case we use gypsum as a retarder. So gypsum is a retarder and calcium chloride is an accelerator. Okay, now next question. To determine the force BD of the truss shown below, a section is, and in that a section is passed through BD, CD, and CE, and the moments are taken about. Okay, so this is using method of sections. We are finding out the forces in each members. But while doing that, what we have to do is, here we need to determine the force of BD. In this member, we need to determine the force. And a section is drawn through BD, CD, and CE. BD, CD, and CE. So BD, CD, and CE. This is a section, and we have to know the we have to find out the force in this BD. In that case, what we have to do is, uh, barring this BD, the other two members are CD and CE, right? CD and CE. Take the moment of common point. CD and CE meets at C, right? So take the moment at C. Then you can find out the value of BD. Okay, so three members are there, BD, CD, and CE. We have to find out the force in BD. Then the other two members, consider the other two members, that is CD and CE, and take moment about the common point of the other two members. Other two members, CD and CE, and the common point is C. So take moment about C, and then you can find out the value of BD, force of BD. Okay, so here in this question, the answer is joint C. Taking moment about C will help you to find out the member force of BD. Understood? Okay, next question. Slenderness ratio of a long column is. Slenderness ratio is the ratio of length of column by least radius of gyration. Specifically, it is effective length of column by least radius of dimension. L effective by R minimum, least radius of gyration. Slenderness ratio is ratio of length of column by to least radius of gyration. Okay, L effective by R minimum is slenderness ratio. Okay, next question. Aggregate which is obtained from the seashore or river and produces minimum oil in the concrete is known as a rounded aggregate, because in the running water the aggregates a get smoothened. The surface of the aggregate gets smoothened by the running water. So obtained from seashore or rivers, this is because of the running water, the surface of the aggregate gets smoothened and it becomes a rounded aggregate. Okay, so aggregate which obtained from seashore or river are rounded aggregates. Okay, next question. That's all for this session. I'll come up with new questions today itself. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share with your friends. All the best for you. Thank you.